Okay, let's do this. I see players do this all the time. Yep, he has to log, but it's still getting a lineup. It's still getting a lineup. This is going to take like his entire tower. Holy moly, that's so broken. Ew, what's up gamers? It's Turkey here, and today we're going to be using one of the highest skill decks in all of Clash Royale. For those of you that know this deck, this is the Remy Elliott deck, aka Magic Archer Tornado deck, where your main source of damage comes with Miner Chip, Magic Archer Chip, and Log Chip. It's absolutely crazy. But recently with the new Evo Goblin drill evolution, the Miner has been replaced with the Evo Goblin drill, and now this deck is stronger than ever. A lot of beginner players get scared away from this deck because so much of the deck revolves around using the Tornado card, which is absolutely the most difficult spell to use and requires so much skill. So if you're trying to improve your skill at Clash Royale and get lots of wins along the way, this is the deck for you. So I'm really excited to play this deck. I'm going to be challenging myself as well. So let's hop into some games and I'll show you how to use this deck. Alright, in our first match here against Yahel. And like I said, this deck is pretty much named after Remy Elliott, who also has a YouTube channel. So if after today's video you've been inspired and you want to watch more content around this deck, go check out his YouTube channel. I believe it's just Remy Elliott CR or something like that. So go check him out. Looks like we might be up here against 2.6. So like I said, most of this deck revolves around chip from Magic Archers and Goblin Drill damage and things like that. Yeah. Okay, hot start for your boy, misplacing that bomb tower. Sigh. Okay, well, we're not gonna let that get us down. Like I said, I keep it real. I keep it a buck, so I'm not gonna edit that out of the video. Don't place your bomb tower in the spot that I just placed it, or you're gonna have a bad time. We're gonna see if we can bring it back. The first thing that I notice is I see the Ice Golem, so I can absolutely get some great Magic Archer value onto the Ice Golem in the future. Spear Goblins are a great pressure at the bridge card. Okay, yeah, so it looks like he's running 2.6, but with like Ram Rider instead of Hog maybe, so that's fine. We're not going to misplace our bomb tower this time. I totally butchered it the first time. Ops to Fireball on the Magic Archer, that's fine with me because he already got more damage on the other lane. So good to know. It is literally 2.6 with Ram Rider. Super interesting deck. Something else that you can do is, you can go for a drill and then tornado away whatever card they play on the drill. I wish I had my Magic Archer in cycle. I would totally go for it on this Ice Golem. Nonetheless, we're going to get great drill chip. This is game 1 in a classic challenge, so that's why I wasn't too worried that I took a bunch of damage, because we're most likely going to be able to bring this game back. I'm pretty confident in my defense. I'm confident in this deck. Like, it's very strong. I'm going to take a log onto this just so I can cycle back to my bomb tower. Very nice. Okay, that's not going to do anything. We're going to go in at the Evo Goblin drill. Knight's going to tank for just a little bit. And if he plays an Ice Golem, I'm tempted to go in with the Magic Archer. Okay, let's tornado all of these skeletons away, otherwise they get too much value. So really good use of the tornado. And then again, I guarantee you he won't be ready for this Magic Archer. Typically, you want to wait till you have a tornado in hand, but look, this Magic Archer piercing the tower, it might even take the whole tower. Yeah, it forced out a Fireball from him, and as you can see, we've already brought this game back. That's what I'm talking about. No Fireball in hand, so there's really no way for him to break through this. Spear Goblins to pressure while defending. Okay, let's get a Magic Archer down and a log. Beautiful, beautiful defense. We don't even need to spend anything else on that, so we're going to go like this just to make sure that doesn't get onto our tower. Shoutouts to the Goblin drill. And honestly, after that first flub, we really didn't make any mistakes, and I really, really appreciate that. So, good first match. Kind of like a warm-up game for me. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Kind of a teeny bit of a warm-up for me, but we brought it back. So we're going to hold that W. I'm not going to edit out that mistake, and we'll catch you in the next match. Go into our next matchup against this person. And part of the reason why I think this deck requires so much skill is because the Tornado card is so difficult to use well. Like, it really is. Like, it is a max skill card, like, in every sense of the word. Okay, I'm going to try and cycle to my building as quickly as possible. My man going for an absolutely crazy push. Magic Archer in the corner like this is really, really good. Because you're basically making him decide, what is he going to play a spell onto? Is he going to play it onto the tower? Is he going to play it onto the Marcher? Like, what exactly is he going to be doing? I'm going to tornado this back, just so my Magic Archer gets more value. So what we're doing here is we're kind of sacking a bit of damage for, like, a massive elixir advantage that we're going to have. I wasn't expecting to go up against this type of deck, to be completely honest with you. My man just kind of came out swinging. We're 2 wins into a classic challenge, so you never know what to expect. Tornado full counters the NATO. I think we might damn well take both towers here. That was one of the worst starts I've ever seen to a match. So I don't know, man. The reason I'm not running this deck at ladder is because my cards are kind of under-leveled. So I want to show you the way that the interactions would be, you know, at face value when all cards are the same level. But sometimes you go against people that have kooky decks. Very kooky decks. We're just going to go Evo Skellies here. I mean, this match is effectively over, to be completely honest. I'm going to go Goblin Drill in on the King Tower because those Evo Skellies are going to tank for a while. He might go Valkyrie, but yeah, okay. This game's over. We're going to hold this W. Maximum skill. And we'll hop into the next match. Alright, into our next match here against this person. And I'm telling you, the reason this deck is so crazy, the Tornado. The Tornado is, I think, the most dynamic card in Clash Royale. You use it for offense, use it for defense. You can use it to pull cards into opposite lanes. It's absolutely bonkers. I could have used it to activate King Tower there. That probably would have been a better play than going for the Bomb Tower, but that's fine. We're chilling. We're not going to stress about it. Okay, so here's what I'm going to pressure, because then he's going to have to defend. And because he has to defend, he might not be able to play a card onto this Magic Archer, right? Yeah, that's what look at that. Okay, watch this Tornado. That's what I'm talking about. Most dynamic card in Clash Royale. Oh! Come on. Look at how much damage we got on the King Tower from that one push. Oops. I meant to get a Bomb Tower down. My fault, my fault, my fault. Oh! Okay. It's fine. I actually meant to play a Bomb Tower, to be completely honest. I kind of fat-fingered that, but that's all good. So he's running Hog EQ. This is a very good, like, gut check of, like, how good is this deck? Can it beat Hog EQ? Can it beat 2.6? Can it beat some of the most fundamental decks in the game? And spoiler alert, it absolutely can. Okay, we're going to go in with the drill here. We have a nice little counter push. And maybe if we're feeling crazy, go in with the Magic Archer. Nah, we're just going to take this damage. It's fine damage for us. I will try and get the King Tower activated here because he's most likely going to go in for a Hog Rider. So we're going to go like this. I expect him to go for the Earthquake. Firecracker is going to shoot, and then we log this back. We're going to take no damage, and we activate King Tower. So perfect defense, perfect interaction. It was so obvious when he had the counter-pushing Firecracker that he was going to go in for the Hog Rider. So that's why we did that. Spear Goblin's at the bridge. Great pressure. Usually forces out something. Okay, let's do this. I see players do this all the time. Yep, he has to log, but it's still getting a lineup. It's still getting a lineup. This is going to take like his entire tower. Holy moly, that's so broken. And that Firecracker went into the opposite lane. Beautiful. Look at how much damage we got from that one. What are you doing? Okay, Hog Rider's selling the clip, but we got so much damage from that. It was absolutely crazy. He goes in for the late Earthquake. That's fine with me. Because guess what we have in Cycle right now? We have the Evo Goblin Drill. And Evo Goblin Drill, for those of you that know, is damn near impossible to stop. Let's be honest. Ain't nobody stopping the Evo Goblin Drill. Nice. He was predicting the Marcher. Not a bad prediction, low-key. Kind of tornadoing the stuff away from the drill. That's like a little trick I've learned from watching Remy Ellie. We'll tornado stuff away. I just need to be careful of like a Firecracker here. I'm going to go Skellies. Yes, you can see the Skellies pulled back the Firecracker. W prediction. That was really the only way he was going to break through in that situation. So that was kind of why I went for it. I do need to be careful of all of these Knights here. Okay. Again, watching out for the Firecracker. But my man isn't going to break through. Magic Archer high. Honestly, really, really well played. Did he make some mistakes? Yes, but that one Magic Archer lineup, mwah, chef's kiss. So we're going to hold that W. Catch you in the next match. In our next match here against this person. So yeah, there is, you know, when you talk about decks and degrees of difficulty, this deck, arguably one of the highest degrees of difficulty of any deck. Like, the learning curve is steep, so do not be discouraged if you play this deck and you lose a ton. You know, that doesn't mean the deck is trash. It doesn't mean that you are trash. It just means, like, you need to do a little bit of learning. There's a little bit of a learning curve, and that is A-okay. Don't get discouraged. I'm worried about a zap. Okay, no. Oops. That's fine. So if you place the skeletons properly, it full counters the Sparky, but alas, we did not do that, so that's fine. I'm going to do this. I mean, we'll get a good amount of chip. Nothing crazy, but I think it's fine. And I think it takes care of the Wizard. No, almost, but the Bomb Tower will. So Bomb Tower going to splash onto everything, I think. Beautiful. And so that was worth that chip. I mean, that's this deck in a nutshell. You need to take chip where you can get it. So when you don't have a big spell, things are tough. Really good tower placement there. Full counters the giant, no question. Okay, he goes in with that, so not goes in. He cycles a knight in the back. We're going to do drill, and then the drill is going to tank for these spear goblins. I could have gone for a magic archer on the opposite lane. I decided to play it more passively. I think that was the right play. Skeleton's high here. We get a lot of damage there, but, you know, can we defend the giant push? That's always the question, right? Okay. That's always the question that they're asking. You can offend, but can you defend? Okay, looks like he's going to let this go, actually. Good weight on the rage there. I had a feeling he was going to go for a rage. Or, like, a zap or something. He didn't do it the first time, but... Okay, I might go for a magic archer lineup here, depending on if he predicts it or not. I think he might. We'll see. Okay, we're going to do it. Then we're going to tornado back. No, he goes for fireball. Okay, we're fine. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to do this right away. Yeah, he gets the Evo Wizard down. Well played. Well played, well played. We have to go knight high. Spear Goblin's low to help DPS this down. Log. And sacrificial bomb tower. It is what it is. Beautiful. And I don't think I need to... Okay, yeah, let's do this. I was going to go for a defensive goblin drill, but we're fine. We're just going to take a little bit of damage. Things got a little dicey there. I'm not going to lie. Oh, I thought about it. I'm not going to do it. I think it's a bad play. I think I'm actually going to switch lanes here. I don't really want to be going same lane in this matchup. Like, I just don't. So, we're gonna switch it up. Okay, let's do this. Bomb tower should be splashing onto everything, which is kind of our saving grace. And you can see we've already gotten a crap ton of damage in the opposite lane. That's exactly what we wanted. We're going to pressure here with the spear goblins. It's not going to be a lot of damage. It could be a lot of damage if he just eats it. Magic archer like this. I think I misplaced it a little bit. He should have to fireball, though. He opts not to fireball. Maybe an aggressive tornado in hindsight. We'll see if we can get away with it. That's always the metric, right? If you can get away with it. If you can get away with it, it's not too aggressive. Okay. Might have to NATO this over. I think that might be the play. It's fine. Okay. Nice. Good defense, we live. Okay, so we have the option to go into either lane. I think I'm going to push hard on that right lane. I'm going to go in, and then I can go like this. This deck gets crazy in like double and triple elixir. Like, it's just nuts. We're going to NATO, so whatever he plays back. GG's. Good game to that guy. Some pretty decent defenses. I mean, not perfect. I'm not Remy Ellie, but that was a satisfying game. We're going to hold that W and catch him in the next match. All right, into our next match against this player. And I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of an intangible feeling, but when you win with this deck, it just feels good. Like, it's like, it usually feels like you had one play or something that was just like so big brain, like you almost outskilled your opponent. It's just really satisfying. It's hard to describe. Looks like my opponent's running a quick cycle deck. Maybe even a mirror. Let's do this. If he's running a mirror matchup, my man is in trouble. He is running the same deck, and we got off to a hot start. Holy start. Wow. Could we have asked for a better start than that start? I don't think so. Looks like we're up here in a mirror match. So I'm not tripping. Nice. Wow, what are the odds we go into someone running the same deck? I guess it's not 0, but we'll see. Nice, we're going to take our chip and move on. Honestly, in this mirror matchup, whoever uses the tornado and the magic archer better is who wins. And kind of predicting the magic archers are one of the like key essential points of this match. Is like, you know, how do you predict their marchers? I'm not going to go for that. I feel like he's baiting me, to be honest. Okay, never mind. I'm going to do it. I lied to you. I'll do it again. How to do it again? No shame, no shame, no shame. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Like, why not? I mean, he gave me the lineup. I don't know why I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Spear Gobbies here. Saving my evil skeletons for when I feel like I need them. He doesn't have magic archer in cycle, so I don't need to worry about predicting it. Like, that's what I would do in this situation. I'd be like, all right, make sure he doesn't go for the marcher. I don't think he can cycle back in time. So let's go into the drill. We're absolutely just cooking in this mirror matchup. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Not gonna lie. I could go for a lineup here. I'm not going to. It feels risky. It feels forced. You know, you don't want to force those types of interactions. Plus, we get really, really good damage anyway, so there's really no reason to. I might try and activate King Tower here. Like, if I do this, I think it activates King Tower. Oh my gosh. See, the NATO is such a cool card. It is such a cool card. I love Tornado. It is just a dope card. That was a bad bomb tower in hindsight, let's be honest. We can all admit that was a bad bomb tower. Alright, bad bomb tower. If you NATO off to the side like this, it'll kind of move things over. Alright, so we survived the Evo drill. The Evo drill is always the, like, scary thing. So we're going to do this. Kind of go for an Evo drill of our own. Kind of like a right back at him type of deal. Nice. Marcher goes in the wrong lane. We're going to get a Marcher connection, and that's probably going to finish off the game. Honestly, well played to that guy. I mean, I don't know why he's upset. We totally outclassed him in the mirror matchup. That King Tower activation was, like, so dope. We're going to pull this up here. Oops. We're going to give him the well played. And was that perfect? No. Was there something that you could learn? Absolutely. So we're going to hold that W and catch you in the next match. All right, up here against Zohar. Zohizzy, something like that. Running Dagger Duchess, that's okay. Honestly, I have no gripes with that. Give me great log value, we'll take that. Thank you, thank you. One of the best things you can do for pressure... Okay, hang on. While I'm over here yapping. Let's try and get our King Tower activated. No, Bomb Tower's too strong. Oops. Nah, we're gonna need a wall breaker here. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, he's running a spam deck. I think we're fine. Like, we fare well against spam decks. As long as you don't, like, panic, you'll be okay. NATO is really good against the barrel. You can activate King Tower. Okay. We'll see. We're going to save it. If he plays like a knight, I might go for like a magic archer on it. It feels like something he might do. Nah, he doesn't. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'll take this lineup. I only get one shot. I thought it was going to be two. That's why I went for it. But we're still going to get an additional shot if he chooses to eat it. I think I was late. We're going to eat one of these. My fault. Skeletons full counter wall breakers as well. That's an important interaction to know. Okay, we're going to go for the NATO. Activate King Tower. Nice. It's worth it in this matchup for sure. Okay. Said well played. I thought it was decently played.
Stay sharp.
He's coming in with a lot of spam, so you know we gotta be careful. Like I said, depending on what he plays, we can go for a Marcher, we can go for a Log. Yeah, Goblin Gang, really good answer to the drill, obviously. Oh, let's do this. Oh, yeah, Tornado strikes again. W Tornado, W Marcher, holy damage. You know my man is sad after that one. He did give me the well played though, so maybe he's not that salty. We'll be ready for the barrel if he spams us. Evo Skeletons full counter the barrel. It's a really good interaction to know. Okay, he's going to go in here, obviously. Yep. Pretty obvious play. I'm not going to lie. That's probably what I would have done too if I was running log bait. Okay, that was a bad play by me. Oh, actually, I'm okay with that. That's great damage. What am I talking about? That's a great play. It's a great play if it works out, right? King Tower activation paying dividends in this matchup. We're going to keep pressuring because the daggers are going to be low. I'm going to NATO everything up towards the knight. Nice, and this is probably going to take the tower just from the spawn damage alone. Plus probably more. Bomb tower like this just to make sure, you know, he can't get any princesses. And we absolutely demolished this guy. It could be just because, you know, I run bait, so I know what people like to do in the bait matchup. But he also didn't play it that well, so absolute class matchup against a bait player. We're going to give him the GGs, and we'll catch y'all in the next match. All right, up here against Guarnizo. As much fun as I'm having, this might be the last matchup of... Oh, maybe he knows who I am. This might be the last matchup of the video. It might have to be. Goblin Drill does pretty well against Cannoneer, so I'm a happy camper. Go Marcher here. Marcher's going to do a great job. Nice. We get the Tesla out of hand. No point going for the NATO once that is down. Let's go Bomb Tower high. It'll defend both sides, which is great. I'm going to go for King Tower activation as well. Nice. Honestly, pretty well played from us. I'm pretty stoked about that. We got great damage. We got the King Tower activated. Skeletons here are going to do a decent job defending. Yeah, decent for sure. Okay. So Skeleton King is a really good answer to the drill, but we have lots of other win conditions, right, as we've learned. Drill in the back is nice because they always expect you to play it in the front, and then it pulls their troop to the back a lot of the times. Okay. Firecracker actually not that great against the drill. Look, this is what I'm talking about. It pulls the troop backwards. It pulls the troop backwards. Okay, I'm not going to go for the Marcher. I think it would be just a little too aggressive. I'm going to go for this nice little lineup instead. It should hit the... I was hoping it would hit the Cracker as well, but it didn't. My fault entirely, but it is what it is. We're fine on defense. I know if you play that properly, like, it can line up. Okay, let's do this just because he dropped the bush. It's fine. Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to go in for the drill on one side and then Evo Skeletons on the other because he needs to defend both sides. They're both tower threats, right? And it's a really cheap tower threat. Plus, he's down on Elixir. And yeah, he says he gives me the good game. I think that was such a smart push knowing that I wasn't able to defend that. So he gave up. He gave me the well played. That's a tough matchup for him with the Cannoneer as well. So happy with how he played it. We're going to take that W and we're going to play one more. Let's do it. All right, up here against Pedro. Into our last match of the video for realsies. If you're still with us, thank you so much for watching. You know, I'm a growing YouTuber and streamer and all that. So, you know, if you're here and you're watching, like, just know how much I appreciate you. Yeah, that's all. You know, I like for supporting me and supporting my YouTube. Looks like it's going to be 2.6. I'm going to try and get to my Magic Archer and then pressure so that way he can't go in. Darn it, he went in. I really wanted to get a Marcher lineup. Darn it, that's okay. There'll be a time. There'll be a time. You usually get one good Marcher lineup per game before they kind of catch on to it. So we'll have our time. We'll have our time. Do not fret, chat. We're going to go Skeletons here. If they're really good, they'll start playing like an Ice Spirit and predict the Skeletons, but we'll see. 2.6, one of the most fundamental matchups in Clash Royale. And if I'm being honest, I think we have a pretty decent matchup. Let's log here. Kind of works out. Cycled his Ice Spirit anyway. Okay, this is perfect for us. We're going to get our King Tower activated. Did we take a hit? Wow, I think we might have taken a shot there. That's unlucky. All right, let's go in. Okay, let's be aggressive here. He's going to play like a... Yes, beautiful. He played an Ice Golem. Nice, and it forces out a Muskie, so that's huge for us. I'll take that all day. That's great damage onto the tower, and no Muskie in hand. Okay, so we have a lead. I mean, we have King Tower activated, but the one thing is if they defend perfectly, they have a Fireball cycle, you know, that they can do and double and triple Elixir, and you don't. Interesting use of the Evo Skeletons. I don't know. I guess they don't get a lot of value in this matchup, although I think they do against Drill, so we'll see. We're going to pressure while defending in case he goes in with the Fireball. He still needs to defend the Spear Goblins. No log in hand is outstanding for us. No log and no Evo Skeletons, it's like going to be really hard to defend a Drill push. In theory. Okay, let's just chill here. I'm actually going to try and do something different, and I'm going to do like a split lane push here. Just tornado everything up. Great damage from the Marcher. If I got those Skeletons down in time, it would have been even more damage because the Skeletons would have blocked for the Muskie. We're in a log here. I don't want this to get a hit. There we go. Keeping our lead healthy. I like that for us. He goes for the log. Let's go in with the drill. This is scary. Nice. He has to defend, which is good. Nice. We get more damage than they did in that situation. So far, so good. Honestly, in these types of matchups, defense is more important than offense, I feel like. You want to have a good defense. Otherwise, you're going to get cooked. They have Knight. Okay, I'm just going to take the log here. We'll see if he's ready for the Magic Archer lineup. I feel like he won't be, but that's just me. Yeah, because he's going in. Nice. He goes for the pre-Fireball. Definitely a mistake. Because look at that lineup. That's going to be GG's. Pre-Fireball, he has nothing for the Marcher. Absolutely ran. What a great last game. We're going to hold that W against 2.6, and we'll see you in the outro. And that's going to do it for today's video. Here's this deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot. I beg of you. No, I don't beg of you, but I definitely implore you to give this deck a try. It's so much fun. Like, there is a learning curve. You won't win, you know, your first game or your second game probably, but once you kind of start cooking with this deck, it is so satisfying. It's the most fun I've had playing a deck in a really long time, and it does take a lot of skill, so you'll become a better player. So if you didn't already know this deck existed, you know, I hope I showed you something new, and I hope you appreciate the content. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace.